Let's see what this track team is all about. Here's a close look at the UH throwers. Track and field throwing is an Olympic sport made of 4 events: shot put, discus throw, the javelin throw, and the hammer throw. Today we will be featuring the shot put, discus, and hammer throwers. I'm here with Priscilla Adijokun, who is the UH track and field team captain. What are your goals moving into this upcoming season?
Goals for myself are to win nationals for weight throw and hammer throw. But then as a captain for my team, winning conference, always priority. And then also just fostering better community between all of us. Conflict is bound to happen, so as a captain, I want to be able to mediate that and also just foster good vibes. We're all very individualistic because each of us have different events. It's nice to build a community where we're supporting each other despite our differences.
The lyric Elevator Days, it kind of embodies the meaning of having a spontaneous youth. And I felt like when we all formed, we all kind of had that. I mean, we kind of jumped on this band thing at the drop of a dime, so we were all very spontaneous and into it, and it was kind of just a chaotic, crazy thing that we did out of nowhere.
What is your upcoming single about, and where did y'all gather inspiration for it?
Well, most of it is about having things that you have gone through in your past really affecting the way you see the world. As far as like relationships and stuff like that, like some people have troubling home lives or have these traumas that it's hard to get past, and because of that, they see the world just a little different, and they might be colorblind to some other things that other people are very sensitive towards, and being exposed to that is kind of a learning experience in life, especially when you're young. So that's kind of what the song's mostly about.
Running backwards in time, my mind is listening. We're chasing partner in crime, but you're indifferent. I caught in the frequency on your warning signs, and all the black and white got left you colorblind.
Yeah, not only are you doing something fun, and you're also saving the environment. Can we try some out? Can we go ahead?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this cracker.
So that's just our meadow foam honey on top of some brie. And the meadow foam honey comes from a meadow that has these flowers that bloom once a year. So it has a very vanilla flavor to it. It's very hard to get your hands on.
That's what I was thinking. It seems very sweet and so fresh.
Yes.
I love
And
it.
it's just once a year, so.
What would y'all say that sets y'all apart from other honey companies?
Honestly, our passion and love for not only what we're doing, but the people in our community and everything that goes along with it. We are in farmers markets. We love connecting and being a part of it, along with just attention to detail and everything there.
Okay, so tell me about this. This looks different than your average honey.
Yes, that is actually our honey butter. So that's a cinnamon and brown sugar honey butter spread with walnuts and blueberries on it. So it's kind of like a little pie in your mouth kind of deal.
Yeah.
But yes. And then our last cracker has honeycomb. That's a little melted away now, but it's...
I see it a little
Yes.
bit though. the
And you
comb.
can eat the comb as well.
Yes, the
Okay.
wax.
So the
along
wax
with
and the
it.
comb.
So does the comb have any special benefits different than just like the liquid honey, pure honey?
So the wax is used for so many different products that humans use, like lip balm, makeup even. But other than that, no, the texture is fantastic though. If you're a fan of textures in your food, a lot of professional chefs use it as toppings onto their desserts.
Here in this building, which used to be the Central Post Office operations for Houston, is now a revamped space for community, culture, and great food.
The main staple of Post Houston are the restaurants. The food here is offered in a wide variety of cultures and tastes. You can find popular favorites such as Japanese and Mexican, while also trying out lesser-known cuisines such as West African and Peruvian. Another attraction of Post Houston is the Sky Lawn. It is a beautiful garden filled with fountains and flora. Visitors can enjoy a panoramic view of the Houston skyline, as well as participate in backyard games such as Cornhole and Connect 4.
I don't know if we could hear him. We don't take balls in the dugout.
Oh, you can check it, man. No points are on it, I promise.
Go three! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Come three!
Go! Go all the way.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great seeing you.
How are you doing, Jim?
Ooh. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jen, for joining us today. I know you've been so busy lately with all the double shifts you work and everything.
Yeah, I do work quite a few of those. Don't have a social life. My kids basically live in a daycare.
The restaurant provided daycare. They sit right next to the boiling pot of hot water.
Oh, that sounds safe.
Yeah.
Very.
I opted out of that one for obvious reasons, but yeah. Thank you again for having me.
Of course. Well, for starters, do you think you can tell me a little bit about a day in the life as a server?
Yeah, so a day in a life, especially at being under the management of him, is you get there at like 9 a.m. So you can cut up, your lemons, your limes, everything people want on the side with drinks, and then by the time it's ready to open, you don't have a second to eat breakfast.
Wow.
So you're starving. And then
Why didn't you eat before you came to work? You can't eat on company time. We work at a restaurant.
I never
you do not eat at a restaurant.
Whoa. I never said I was eating on company time. I don't eat. That's the problem. I have no time because I have to drop my kids off at a safe daycare that doesn't have boiling water next to them all the time. And then I have to get to work. And by the time I have that done, I don't have a time for myself to eat. So, as I was saying, after all that, it's time to open. So then you are just waited to be seated. And you never know who's going to be sat in your section because it's all up to the host.
Wow. Well, Mark, she made a lot of claims right then during her opening statement. Do you have anything to say about how true those remarks are?
These are nothing but mere accusations that are made by one of the lowest employee staffs on there. She has so many missed days that it is not even a credible source.
Wow.
I could show you the time card if it wasn't for legal reasons. But there's no reason that you're not able to take both of your two kids as a single mother and go to the daycare that you need to and get yourself a good breakfast before work.
Well, if my manager wouldn't put me on so many doubles every day of my shifts, every shift I do, every 5 shifts.